Hey everybody, it's Maria in Napoli. How are you today? So today I am going to show you how to make a pizza crust slash bread out of quinoa. Now quinoa is a grain, okay? You can get quinoa at, we go to BJ's Wholesale Club all the time, so we get a big bag like this for $9, okay? We love quinoa. Quinoa is a grain that is, it's protein. And it's also dietary fiber, so it's really super healthy for you. So what I've been doing this past couple of weeks is I eliminated bread out of my life just because I was just getting the inflammatory thing going on. You know, bread, pasta, rice are just, you know, if you're looking to do healthy things, there's alternatives for that. And it's a little different because you have to like prepare a little bit. But once you just prepare, it's so, to me, it's enjoyable to prepare my own food. I love cooking. So, but I want to show you how I do this quinoa bread. And this is going to be 2 videos because we're going to try to splice 2 videos together so I can show you what it looks like after it's done. All right? So you take 1.5 cups of quinoa and you soak it in a big bowl of water. Okay? Just soak it. You got to soak it for 8 hours. So maybe start it before you go to work. All right? Or before you start your day. Now you're going to drain this quinoa really well. So the reason why you want to drain it well is because you're going to smash it in a blender. Okay? So I just started playing with this recipe a couple of weeks ago, and this time I'm going to add some garlic and onion powder to it just to kind of give it a little bit of spice and some flavor. Okay? So I'm just going to put this in my blender. Okay? And then I'm just going to scoop out the rest. I need another hand. No, it's okay. I got this. It's okay. I got this. He's so funny. My husband's holding the camera. Okay. It's like some random hand would go into the film. Okay. So you just drain it down, okay? No big deal. This has been soaking all day while I've been running errands and doing some stuff. Oh, I got it on my hand. Okay. All right. Okay, so that's drained off pretty good. Just shake it, make sure there's no water on it. Pop it in there. Easy, right? Okay, and then you're going to take a little bit of water. Now, you want to start, when you're starting this up, when you're starting the blender up, you want to add water slowly because you want it to be like a pancake batter. You don't want it to be like real soupy, so you want to kind of start to add the water in slow because it just depends on the humidity, you know, in the air, you know, it depends on how much water is still on that quinoa. Okay, so now the recipe calls for as well 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Okay, that's what's going to give it a little bit of rise. So a little bit of baking powder. So you got your quinoa that's been soaked and drained. You got your baking powder in there. Now I love pink Himalayan salt, so I'm just going to add in some pink Himalayan. And then we're going to add in some onion powder, just a shake. And then we're going to add in, we love garlic. My son loves garlic, so we buy the Mamba Jumbo garlics at the wholesale store. Okay? Alright. So you can also add to this, like last week I made this, and I put sunflower seeds in it. And I soaked sunflower seeds in with the quinoa, so it's kind of a nutty texture. I'm kind of using this as like a base for a lot of stuff. So like, I'm going to do a big pizza crust tonight with it, but I'm also thinking about I can do crackers with it. I can maybe even figure out cookies with it because right now I'm in this place in my life where flour, sugar, not good for me. And I know that there's alternatives. And so we're having fun with this. So, and so many people have been asking me for this quinoa, how do I do this quinoa bread thing? Because it sounds so weird, and I totally get it. So we're gonna just add a little bit of water just to get it going, okay? Like I'm not adding all the water in at once, okay? So you just take your blender, and we're just gonna turn the blender on, and just gonna smash it. Okay, so it's still a little thick, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add a little bit more water, okay? Just a little bit of time. Just get it going. Do you want it to be like a batter? Okay, so I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to get my spatula, one of them. I'm going to stir it up in there. Ooh, it smells good. I got this thing about garlic. I love garlic. Okay, so we'll smash it up a little bit more. There we go. See how it's going down? Okay, so that's what you kind of want. You want it to be like a pancake batter, okay? I'm going to stir it. There we go. Cool. A little bit more, a little bit more. Never, ever, ever stick a spoon in a moving blender. Don't do that. Okay. All right. So that's pretty much where I want it to be at. Yeah. All right, cool. Awesome. All right. So now we take some olive oil. Now, this is parchment paper. I already put olive oil on the bottom. I'm going to put a little bit more olive oil here. Okay, on the parchment paper, because when you're dealing with stuff like this, you want parchment paper instead of foil. All right? It just makes it nicer. And you're just going to oil the sides up with a brush so it doesn't stick, because that's a bummer. All right? Oop. All right, and then we're just going to pour this. See how it's like not too, it's like a pancake batter. Okay? I'm just going to pour that right in and spread it out, and then I'm going to pop it in the oven at 425, and it'll be like a bread, which is kind of super cool. You know, I'm thinking, I made a couple of these last week, and it was just nice to have it already made. It doesn't take long. Doesn't take long at all.
You know, like classic?
And I got this thing about cooking. I just love to cook our food, you know. I love to eat out too. But when you cook your own food, it's like you got some power going. Because you know what's going in it, you know. Gotta feel healthy and good. Especially in this season when, you know, people are trying to lose weight and feel better. It just goes better. So, alright. So coming over, take a peek at this. Alright. So this is going to be my little bread. So I'm going to bake this at 425 for about 15 minutes. And then I'll show you what it looks like at the end. So thanks for watching so far. And we'll splice these videos together. We're kind of learning this whole video thing here. So it's going to be fun. So thanks for watching. I'm excited to see what it looks like at the end. I'm so hungry. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Hey guys, I'm back. So the quinoa batter has been in the oven now for about 15 minutes or so. I'm going to take it out. I want to show you what you can do, okay? What this turned into. All right, so this is what it turns into. Look at that. It's golden brown on the bottom. So look at that. I just wanted to pop it up for you. Isn't that yummy?
Oh, yum, yum.
So here's the deal with this. You could put pizza sauce on this now and some cheese. Put it back in the oven for another couple of minutes. Or you can just keep it out like this and just, you know, look at it like it's like a bread just to munch on. See that? See how the texture is? Isn't that pretty? Isn't that yummy? Okay, so let's recap this recipe again. This is quinoa recipe, like pizza crust, or it could be quinoa bread. Or I could make this, I think I'm going to experiment with this thing and turn it into crackers, because that's always a big thing too. Like when I was trying to get rid of flour out of my life, is I need that crunch, you know. But I think I'm going to make crackers out of this next week. I think that would be really cool. But anyways, 1.5 cups of quinoa. Soak it in about 4 cups of water for about 8 hours. Drain it well. Throw it in a blender. Add in some salt. I love pink Himalayan salt. Cracked black pepper, some garlic, some onion powder. Oil your pan, parchment paper, more oil, because see how this didn't stick? This thing came right up. That's because you oiled the parchment paper. 425 degrees for about 15 minutes, and you've got this really interesting quinoa bread. It's crunchy. So good. And it has that texture of bread. So, you know, if you're trying to lose weight, eat healthier, a little bit of both. That's what we're at in our life right now, is better and better all the time. this might be something that you might want to try. So thanks for watching today. If you enjoyed this video and you want to reach out to me, feel free to friend me on Facebook. I am Maria Napoli on Facebook. Message me, or you can send me an email at mariawraps@yahoo.com. I'd love to hear from you. Talk to you soon. Enjoy.